Good evening, ranters! Welcome to the Random Rant Show! Please Twitter all of your friends about this show and how awesome it is that you all know. The only show on the internet where you can watch a fat guy random rant call. Join us on the Random Rant Show! Either way, welcome all to the Random Rant Show. And I mean this satirically, the only show on the internet where you can watch a random fat guy rant about crap. Today's topic, the epic art of ranting, to spew nonsensically at the internet at large as a means of self-expression, to unveil that bent-up anger so you don't unleash it at those that are close family ties. Either way, I was reading a great article today about in France. I mean, we've seen French productions, kind of like Cirque du Soleil, that have those bizarrely themed ideas, that this whole existential existence thing that they do. And of course, it's the French. They're trying not to offend anybody. So what do they come up with? The most generic-looking Christmas tree they could. How could a round, somewhat pear-shaped Christmas tree do any harm? Well, it can do harm when the tree itself is shaped like a 3-story tall adult toy, for lack of a better word. So, the Christmas tree that was supposed to outrage no one ended up outraging everyone because it looked like an adult. And of course, it finally came down, if the article was correct, due to the object itself being vandalized for its not quite so politically correct overtones. Thank you, France. You've given us once again something to laugh at you with. They also gave us the outrageous French accent that we love making fun of in this country. Remember, it took the United States to save them, not once, but twice. Once during World War I, during the Battle of Belleau Woods. The French decided to retreat, and it took the United States Marine Corps to save their collective butts. And then again, during World War II, it took the United States Army to save them from the German onslaught. So let's face it, France, you got a lot of work. So that's it as far as my ranting against France. When this is being filmed, it is the day before Veterans Day. Quick shout out to all of those guys out there, whether you're in the sand pits of San Diego or the sandbox of Afghanistan. Thank you for putting your lives on the line for all of us. I have decided to change the name of the show. As I discovered, much to my dismay, when you use the word random and rant, to describe the name of a show, you are using the two most common titles in the YouTube search engine. So typing random, rant, Jack Decker doesn't even put my video at the top of the list in the search engine. So from now on, I have decided to name the show The Daily Decker, or The Daily-ish, because I film this every day, but I'm not quite yet up to publishing these videos every single day. I was looking online. After all, the internet is a fabulous place. Also quite disturbing if you go into the darker areas. But let us stay within the light side of the internet. Use the internet, Luke. Use the internet. Why are we already getting set up for Christmas? It's not even past Thanksgiving yet. Okay, I haven't been able to get fat off of one turkey dinner before they're already planning on getting us fat off of the Christmas dinner, for Pete's sake. I saw that they finally released the J.J. Abrams trailer for the new Star Wars film. Despite how it doesn't actually explain anything that's going on, it is still amazingly cool just because they finally now have the trailer and a release date of December 2015 for the new Star Wars. Over my dead body, though, if they try turning it into another Star Wars Christmas special, I don't think the world can survive another one of those. So you hear that, J.J. Abrams? Over my dead body, do not mention Life Day during the entire movie. But it's funny because all of the parodies are already existing off of this one trailer. You now have the George Lucas Special Edition J.J. Abrams Star Wars release trailer, and it was only a day later that came out. And what did they do? Use the exact same trailer and add a ton of unnecessary bullshit that wasn't needed to make it awesome, and actually made it look more retarded. Walt Disney execs, if any of you see this, please release the original unedited Star Wars on Blu-ray for us, or now 4K, so that we may see the original that we fell in love with, and I don't have to keep using my Laserdisc. Yes, that is right. I own the entire Star Wars saga, the original, on Laserdisc, as well as 3 different VHS copies for each movie. Just because I want to make sure that none of them wear out to the point I can't watch the original Star Wars. Give me my childhood back. On to other news, though. I was looking around the actual news sites, and one of them was showing this brand new system that this guy developed so he could see the world. He's been disabled since his the article said mid-20s. He can't even leave his house on his own anymore. He's completely stuck. But he took one of those AR Parrot drones, created a new control scheme designed specifically for him that links to it looks like the Google Glass. In his case, I will not call him a glass hole, just because it's the only way he can get around the house. But he uses this system. It allows his head movements to control a cursor on his computer screen that allows him to select where he wants the drone to go. And with his single working index finger, he's able to control it and was able to fly his drone over the Grand Canyon. For the first time, he was able to have complete control over his life and got to see the Grand Canyon. Me, I would like it just because I'd like to see the Grand Canyon from the comfort of my own house. Me, it's because I'm lazy, not because I'm disabled. But just think about that. 90% of all inventions, and remember 87% of all statistics are made up on the spot, are made not because somebody wanted to do something earth-shattering to save humanity, but they had a problem in their life that they needed to solve because they wanted to do something that didn't exist. Going back to Star Wars, how we have now Skywalker surround sound, industrial light and magic, and all of these high-end, high-quality digital animation music companies out there were created a lot by George Lucas just because he wanted to make the best movie he could, but the tools didn't exist. So he had to invent them. And because of that, we now have a ton of awesome action movies with great special effects because he dared to create them because he wanted to do the best he could. Granted, he went a little bit too far with re-editing things later. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. But we wouldn't have movies like the first Avengers movie, now soon coming out the second one. Oh, I can't wait. But either way, I must sign off. Farewell, dear ranters, and welcome to the new Decker Daily. Please subscribe below if you like the video, like it. But please subscribe. Have a great time, guys. See ya.